Hi there, everybody. This is Shelley Valett. I'm so excited to kind of be leading us on our virtual team meeting for the Carr organization for the month of July 2018. And I'm joined by some really fun directors. I'm going to let you guys introduce yourselves. Please do. Kelly, you want to take it away?
Sure. Hey, everybody. I am Kellie Meyer, and I'm a director in Southern California. And I've been with the organization about 2 years. I'm excited to share with some great information today with you guys.
Marvelous. I'm glad to meet you. This is our first time.
I know. It's been nice.
Very, very good. And I have Carol, my fabulous downline director. Go for it, Carol.
Hi, this is Keane. As Shelley mentioned, I am a director. I live in Concord, very close to Shelley. I'm on Shelley's team, and I've been with Pampered Chef almost 3 years. The end of June will be my 3-year anniversary, and I've been a director for a year and a half.
Fantastic. Congratulations. That's a huge anniversary. I'm so delighted that you told me that. Excellent. Yeah. And I'm Shelley Valett, outside of the San Francisco, California area. I'm an advanced director. I celebrate 18 years this August, so in another month or so. And very, very fun time. Sherry is out of the country and left us to handle this. So yay us. I know. She's in, where is she? Italy, I'm thinking? France. Oh my, okay, that works. Alrighty, I love it. So we're gonna dive right in. We have a very limited amount of time, and what we discovered and what we always do is there is so much going on and so many resources and so much training available. Our goal is to kind of compress this into hopefully around 30 minutes. So hopefully we do that. Give us feedback when we're all done. We're going to start off with some very specific summer announcements from our good friend, Miss Kelly here. And why don't you take it? Kelly, go for it.
All right. Thank you. All right, guys. So, and girls, the first thing I want to talk about is the spring product sample sale. That ends on August 15th. I have the 5th written down. Do you guys remember? I thought it was the 15th.
I'm going to have Carol check that one. Yeah, no problem.
Check.
At 11:59 Central Time. And that's where you can get the sample products that are on our spring line for 50% off. Now, here is a question I get asked all the time. Are the sample products smaller? Are they a sample just so I can show? So I'm here to take that worry away from you guys. It is the full size products. It is what you use, what you will sell. And you as a consultant get them at half off, but only up to that August.
I think it was August 5th. We're going to have to cross check that, but I'm with you.
Yeah, so I'm looking.
Okay,
so
great.
August 5th at 11:59 Central that you guys can get that. And where do you go to get that? That's the next big question I get asked a lot. So as a consultant, you go to your shopping cart, consultant, shop now, and then click categories and click on sample. And all the fabulous line that came out in the spring is there for you to buy. So that's the first big one. The next item is our summer products. So
shall I share my screen so we can see them?
Yes.
Okay, good deal. Let me find out where
I actually have one of them right here. So
it is August 5th, deadline 11:59 p.m. Central.
Thank you so much for verifying that, Carol. I have 5th written down, but I kept thinking 15th. So this is why we keep notes, you guys, because there's so much information for us. All right, so best summer ever. We have 2 great products that just came out. We have the snack bar maker, which I have here in my hot little hands, and we have the sandwich maker, breakfast sandwich maker. So I don't have that here for you guys to see because it resides in my office at my day job because I make sandwiches every morning with it. These are great products, you guys. So if you didn't earn them, you can get them at your 50% off. Play with them, share the flyers. Look how beautiful the flyer is right there.
They've made some really good ones.
So you guys can print those out. You can buy them. You put your information on them and you share them. So those are our summer products. Share. Gift sets. Let's talk about gift sets. It is amazing what Pampered Chef puts together for us. They're like thinking ahead perfectly for us. So it's summertime. So we're talking about summertime themed parties. Look at the summer salad set. You can do the salad and berry spinner, the salad choppers, and the mix and pour, and have a salad show and offer this to your guests and your hosts at the discounted at the sale price. Or even check out the Rock Crock Grill Stone along with the pizza cutter and are the grilling gloves in it too? I believe they are. Excuse me. You can have a pizza party. And then how about the one on the bottom, popcorn and the
That's the best.
It's summertime. Kids are out of school. Parents are busy. Kids want to eat snacks. They want to eat all day long. This is a great little fun one that you could offer a little kid fun party because kids want to make their eggs depending on their age. So those are great sales. Did you want to add more, Shelley?
Oh, that's my daughter's. That one right there, the ceramic egg cooker. She's like, Mom, it's mine. I mean, you need your own. So, yeah.
And how old is she?
She's 16.
Okay,
She's
so see,
16.
they can cook for themselves.
They can, and I'd much rather give their ceramic egg cooker to go in the microwave than a skillet if they were when they were younger. I certainly wouldn't let them do that with a pan on the stove. Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing products we have. All right, well, let's jump right into the party packs. We kind of started talking about those. I think Shelley's going to show us them.
Okay.
So, on Consultant's Corner, you guys can go to the party packs.
And I'm going to back up. I'm going to back up real quick and just go home for a second because the website is evolving really quickly. And so the screens look a little different from those of us who are veterans. So just be aware, this is the homepage. When you first go log into Consultant's Corner, click on this link right here to say full site. Okay. Perfect. There's multiple ways to get to the same place, but that's how I get to it. So party packs, right?
Yes. So
and then
versus marketing imaging.
Okay.
And then you're going to scroll down to the party packs. Now remember, you guys have to take the training. So if you don't see this, it means you haven't taken the training. So you'll need to, there's a little link there that says experience training. You're going to click it. It'll take you to your training. Obviously, Shelley has done hers. Good job, Shelley.
Thank you.
So we have in-person and virtual. So you can click on either one. We'll just open one up. And there's different party packs in there for you guys. And they are amazing. There's pictures, there's words, there's how-to, there's invites. There's even ebooks in there. So that very cool snack bar maker, there's an ebook in there for you guys with recipes. The breakfast sandwich maker, the veggie spiralizer. So
where did we find the ebook for the snack bar maker? Was it under best summer ever?
Yes. So go ahead and click view collection. And you guys, you can't hurt this system. You go in and click on stuff, open it up, see what there is. So go ahead and scroll down. I believe the ebooks are towards the bottom.
Okay.
But look at all those beautiful posts, you guys. You save those and use those in your virtual parties, on your events.
There's that summer flyer, a nice crisp version, unlike mine was kind of fuzzy. So that's where I'll go and get a better picture of it. And then, oh my God, yeah, they've done a great job with this.
It's absolutely gorgeous. I do a lot of virtual parties, and even there's tons of stuff on the virtual side, but I even go on this side and grab stuff here because some of the stuff sometimes is a little different. And there we go. There's the
There's one for the spiralizer. There's a whole, is that a Quicksicle e-cookbook right there?
There should be, no, that one's, it'll say e-cookbook on the bottom. So if you keep going down a little
this
more.
one for the snack bar maker. You want to see that one?
Yeah, let's take a peek at that one. And you're right, Shelley, there is one for the Quicksicle maker as well. I go on here on my phone and I save it and I send it to my guests that buy the items. They love it.
Oh, that's a great tip. So, oh my gosh, look at the pictures on this.
Isn't that
There's 7 recipes. And we did a recipe night where we made the crunchy, which one is it? Not the homemade chocolate bars. They wanted the chocolate. My diet was like, no way. The crunchy nut bars. Those were phenomenal. They were so good. And they just popped right out of the snack bar maker too. And we switched out ingredients based on what I had in the cupboard. So super versatile recipes.
I love recipes for that. I always say they're like the beginning of the roadmap for you. They kind of guide you, and then you switch them out and add whatever it is that fits your family.
It's good. That's
We've
nice.
we've done the chocolate bars, and I took strawberries, used the quick slicer, sliced them, laid them in there, and poured the chocolate over it, and we had chocolate covered strawberry bars. Phenomenal.
That does not suck. That's awesome. Great.
So if you guys haven't been to these, you need to. They just really are. Home office does such an amazing job for us. They're already doing the work. Don't recreate the wheel. You know, work smarter, not harder, because Pampered Chef is doing the harder part for us.
Fabulous. Great job. What else you got, Kelly?
All right. Next on my list is summer bucket list. Woohoo!
Okay.
Doesn't that sound fun?
Yeah, it does. What is that?
So Pampered Chef has put together a summer bucket list for not just us, but our customers. So, you know, they work hard for us, but they're working hard for our customers too. So this is a great place you can send your customers or share or even borrow the ideas. So on Pampered Chef Facebook page, this started on June 4th. Each week, every Monday, they put a new bucket list challenge. So as you see that highlighted there.
Right.
So this week's bucket list was about picnics, and your guests and your hosts and your customers can all share. But if you click that little link on the bottom,
one right there,
that one there,
okay,
that's going to take you to the blog. Yes, Pampered Chef has a blog. Who knew, right? I actually just learned about the blog last week. So there it is. It tells you all about it. It gives you each week, tells you what the different things are. You guys can borrow these ideas and share these posts on your Facebook pages and your groups and your parties. What a way to make it more interactive.
So I think it was every Monday they're posting a different idea that kind of comprises this, you know, if you were a food loving family, that you have all 10 weeks of ideas, 10 very special experiences. So, and they're all listed here. So
I believe they like ask you to take pictures and share. So, you know, if your customers have the items already, they can show how they're using them. So the idea is to, you know, really show the products and show them being used in real life. Mm-hmm. So
they're all there. Very good.
You guys could really use these. You could use these and challenge your customers if you want. You could do extra incentives. It's really, you know, just the tools there for you to use in your business. A fun idea is you could share the week and ask all your customers and guests to post how they would use it if they don't have it, or if they have it, how they use it, and share photos and do a fun little raffle entry for them at the end of the week to have more engagement on your page.
Cool. And they gave you hashtags and everything. So those are them. Fantastic. I love it. And this was news for us. We kind of got really excited when we discovered this little gem. So thank you for filling us in, Kelly. You got anything else for the summer then?
Yep, I have one last thing for the summer. Okay, guys, it's summertime. You're going on barbecues. You're going on picnics. Take your Pampered Chef products. So make your snacks. Take them in the cool and serve. Use the snack bar tray. Make snacks. Take them for your friends and family. You have kids in sports. Take catalogs with you. Do a catalog show right there on the bleachers. Share your products while you're using them. They're going to see them. They're going to love them. They're going to want to know about them. And here is one that really makes you step up and out of your box. Okay, well, it makes me step up and out of my box. So you guys have these. If you don't, I suggest getting them. They are great. They are much lighter than carrying a catalog. And they're bright and they're colorful. I usually have, when I'm grocery shopping, I have them kind of sticking out, or if I have a clear bag, have them. But put little stickies on them. Let's see if you can share. They're backwards. So I have name, phone number, email. And I have them on the back instead of the front because I want people to see these where my information is. So while you're out and about and you're talking to people, you bring up Pampered Chef and you're talking about it, or they see it, you can say, oh my gosh, I do a weekly drawing. if I could get your name, your phone number, and your email address, I'll give you this flyer. You can check out my website, and I'll enter you into my weekly drawing. It could be weekly, it could be every 2 days, it could be monthly. But guess what? Everybody's a winner. They don't know that, but you're collecting customer information, and that could be potentially a brand new customer for you. Or it could be a customer for you that leads you to a consultant. It could be a consultant. So this is just a way to help you talk to them and asking for their information. The drawing slips have more information, and that kind of scares people off. This little sticky note isn't so scary, and you're giving them your information at the same time. So that's a great way to make new contacts during the summer because you're out and about anyways.
That's a great idea.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, love it. Love it.
So,
Very good. Raise your hand if you have a stack of those mini catalogs sitting there needing to, just collecting dust and they need used. That's a super good idea. Yep. You too.
yeah. Oh, I have, because you always have some left over. And hey, if you don't have this season, you have last season's, use them.
Use them.
Use them.
Make sure your contact's on your contact info.
Yes.
Love it. Awesome.
All right, guys.
Kellie,
So,
thank you. You did awesome.
thank you.
Great job. I love it. I am going to call on Carol because for the month of July, there's a lot of specials going on. Carol, you ready to share with us?
I'm ready.
Okay. Do you need me to kind of put some visuals up for you?
Yes, please.
Okay. Let me do that. Go for it.
Okay, so the section I'm covering is
Hold on.
special.
Hold on. I didn't share my screen. That's a good idea, huh? Okay, that's better. Go ahead.
Okay, so as we all know, every month we have specials. So you should always be looking ahead and know what the specials are for this month and next month. But we're going to concentrate tonight on the July specials. And the July special for a host is they can pick anything in the catalog, product or set, including the new summer products, for 60% off. So you could do a Facebook post or some other type of promotion letting people know, is there anything in the catalog? If I gave you a coupon for 60% off any item in the catalog, what would you want? And that'll get some engagement from people. And then once they come back and saying they'd like a rock crock or double grill pan, then that's your way to reach out to them and say, well, we can easily do that if you book a party, and I can help you get that 60% off item. And making sure they understand that a party really is only $200 in sales. So not a whole lot that they have to do in order to get one of our really expensive items at 60% off. And it's in a product of their choice. Awesome. The next thing is our guest special. Every month we offer, if a guest spends $75 or more, they get a free product. And because it's summer and people are going to be eating a lot of fresh vegetables, it's the fresh veggie peeler or the kernel cutter. One of those is $10, the other is $9.50. So that's quite a good deal. You spend $75 and you get an extra product of about $10. I always like to promote that the kernel cutter is great for families if any of your children have braces, because they can't eat corn on the cob, but this is the way they can still eat the fresh corn, is if you use the kernel cutter. And then recruiting special, that's if you get a new consultant who joins in the month of July and they qualify by selling $1,250 in their first 30 days. The recruiting special for July is they will get the ice cream maker and the ice cream sandwich maker for free. So again, a very good summer product for our new consultant special. And then for us as consultants, our promotion is a second month of the free-for-all. So some of you earned free products in June, and congratulations to those that did. But in July, our levels are $750 gets you level 1, and $1,500 is our next level. $3,000 is the next level, and the grand total one is the $6,000 sales level. Will get you all of the July free for all products. And if you attain the highest level in both June and July, you could cumulatively get $1,100 worth of free product. That's pretty darn amazing. So, and then just something to note for any of you that are directors or aspiring directors. As directors, we get the new products each season, and that's in addition to what we earn for the free-for-all. So as a director, you could potentially get all the new fall products for free. And then the big question everybody asks is, well, I'm working so hard to earn these free products for the fall, but I don't even know what they are. Well, the best way to find out what they are is when they get announced at National Conference in the beginning of August.
Yay.
So yet another reason why you want to attend National Conference. And that I will then turn it over to Shelley to talk about National Conference and all the wonderful reasons why you'd want to go and what you get out of going.
National Conference, you got it. We have all gotten registered, and if you are registered for National Conference, give yourself a great big pat on the back. I'm going to share my screen one more time here and go to our Facebook page, not Facebook, our Consultants Corner, because a lot of folks are saying, like, where do I find all these details? And if you're on Consultants Corner and you go to news and events and then training events, that's where you find the link to get you into the national conference page, and it's loaded with info. And so if you're out there and have attended national conference every single year like me, we're talking coming up on my 18th national conference, and would never ever miss it, this is where you find out all the details. And if you're on the fence and thinking about it, don't write it off. Do not, just assume that that's something that only veterans do, because National Conference is the absolute best place to be for new folks. I will tell you, back in 2000, when I got started in August of 2000, and I was humming along doing great. I had kind of by accident recruited my very first person, and then had a couple more, but I had a empty schedule coming up on my first ever conference, and decided that I needed to be there, and I registered kind of last minute and went without knowing anybody at all. Still, the people who I met and my director teamed me up for roommates who were strangers. I'm still best friends with those folks. It was the very best choice that I could have made, was to get myself to National Conference. New consultants, if you got started since I think it's July 1st of 2017, you are in a beautiful, fabulous position. You can come to National Conference for a registration fee of $99. And we are in the know about the fact that folks who go to National Conference are coming home with swag and new products. So I've heard that the new product value that you get is a minimum of $130, that you're coming home with some of the new products worth over 130, plus there's so many other things that you get. So your investment in registration, hotel, airfare is absolutely worth it. I know you're going to be teaming up with fellow consultants for hotels. There's really good deals on airfare right now, and it's just a do not miss event. So let me see, the deadlines to register. So we just passed the early bird registration deadline at the end of June, but the general registration now is considered a late registration. It's $250, and the deadline is July 11th. Again, new consultants within the last year, your registration is only $99. I'm so jealous. And again, your deadline is July 11th. National Conference itself is August 2nd through the 4th in Rosemont, Illinois. So you can fly into O'Hare or Midway, either one. I usually do Midway to train because I get better rates that way. And in terms of timing, you want to make sure, if you're in Sherry Carr's organization, she does her team time, which is our annual recognition, on August 1st. That's Wednesday night, and correct me if I'm wrong, I'm thinking the time frame is about 4:30 to 5:30 in the afternoon, and it's at the convention center. And then immediately following that is the most amazing training. Nancy Jo Ryan handpicked the top performers in her entire organization, and they do this training that's grown year after year after year, and it's that night, August 1st. It's free. You just have to be there, and you definitely don't want to miss it. If you're coming to conference, be sure you're there by 3 o'clock at the very latest on August 1st, and then your departure date is Saturday midday. So that's National Conference, and they just announced what the breakout sessions are. There are, I think, 5 topics of breakout, and they're going to hold multiples of each one, which means everybody gets to get every single training. It is, don't miss, absolutely don't miss. And then the general sessions are just amazing. So that's National Conference. I want to turn it over to, so we're kind of talking about training that's available in this section. We're getting close to wrapping it up. But I want to turn it over to Kelly because there's some really hot training with Saturday mornings. What do you do for training on Saturday mornings, Kelly?
Oh my gosh. So Saturday mornings, I recently ran across this. It's called Coffee Talk. It's a Facebook group. And Sharon Zellen, I hope I'm saying her name right, and a couple other of the top leads put this on. It's every Saturday morning at, they're East Coast, so it's 9 a.m. for them. So for us on the West Coast, it's 6 a.m. But it's been worth it to get up and listen to it. I'm going to see if you guys can see this. So that is what the Facebook group looks like. So you guys can type in Coffee Talk into your Facebook and request to be added. Make sure that, in your bio it says that you're a Pampered Chef Independent Consultant, and you can check out all the great topics. So the upcoming topics that are coming these are amazing, you guys. So upcoming on June 30th is systems and organization. Who can use some help getting organized?
It's a great one.
I know I can. July 7th, how to do a power hour. What?
Ooh.
Power hour? Yes, we could definitely use some of that information. July 14th is how to have $1,000 show.
Awesome.
Okay, I don't think I need to say any more about that one, right? Because I think we'd all love to have $1,000 consistent shows. July 21st is show me the money, and July 28th is host coaching. So they set it up for the whole month. The call is recorded, so if you're not able to get on live, you can listen to it playback. But for me personally, listening something when it's happening is just much more motivational for me. Gets my Saturday morning going and lets me work for a couple hours before we start doing family stuff. So that is what Coffee Talk is. You guys need to check it out.
Awesome. That's actually Sharon Zellen. I'm thinking those are the East Coast ones. There's a West Coast version of that run by a West Coast group of directors. So you actually have access to both of them. And that's a great thing, all recorded. My trip to LA recently, I set it up on my cell phone to listen to the ones that I had kind of scanned the list from, once a week from now all the way a year ago. So there were over 50 different recordings. And I just handpicked the ones that I wanted to hear while I was buzzing down the highway to Los Angeles. So they're recorded, they're available. If you're struggling with one particular topic, reach out to your director to have them point out to you where to find that. And that way you've got ready-made training for you. Terrific. Thank you, Miss Kelly. And then Carol, what about those podcasts? I saw something about that, but we couldn't figure out where they were.
Yeah, and I was just going to say on the West Coast one, we didn't say what time those are. Those are Saturday mornings at 8:30 Pacific time. And I don't know if you can see on my screen, that's the Facebook page for the West Coast one, and there's the dial-in number and the access. And again, same thing, you can ask to join and just make sure PC's in your profile.
Awesome. Thank you. Good catch. Good catch.
Okay. The podcast, that's something new that I think that there's only one podcast that's been recorded. I first found out about it through a stir that came out a few weeks ago. And because of this training tonight, we did a little hunt and peck to find out where we could find those again. And I think Shelley's going to share the screen and help walk us through to where to find it. But I found it in PCU University. And so Shelley's going to bring that up for us.
So on the homepage, click training, and it will give you options and the Pampered Chef University right here. And I hope you guys like this. We just decided that sharing the screens and showing you where to find things would be a good thing because I'm recording. It goes a little slower than it normally would. Come on. And there it is. So welcome to the PCU. And then where do I go, Carol?
Scroll all the way down the far bottom right corner.
Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. Okay.
Tips from the top.
All right, tips from the top. And we'll click on start course there. Podcasts.
And there's podcast. And that was tips from the top to people. And there's other topics in here if you look down further, but they don't seem to have a podcast associated with them yet.
Right.
But I think the plan is to do more of these podcasts. So again, that's another resource that Pampered Chef has for us.
Oh my gosh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah.
And then another thing we talked about, another training thing that was the monthly focus. And I don't think we mentioned that yet.
Right. Yeah. The monthly focus, just simply a place. Actually, it's a one-stop shop. Every month should have links to all the different resources that Pampered Chef makes available for us. So be sure that you put that on your to-do list. Go check out the July monthly focus.
I believe we get an email that sends us a link to it. But I also believe if you go under the training and resources, if you go back a few pages from where you were here looking for, I think one more back before you got to PC, right? Is monthly focus one of the options there? Right there.
Monthly focus, yeah. So training and resources and, I'm not seeing it. But training and resources right here, the monthly focus.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Very good. Thank you. All right. How are we doing on time, guys? So we've covered the specials, we've covered the summer. We wanted to hit on one of the most important topics that sometimes gets overlooked, and it's recruiting and sharing the love, sharing Pampered Chef. Right now is one of the best times to be sharing Pampered Chef. And I want to be sure to point this out because this is an amazing resource that is, you need to be using it. So if you're looking here on the menu across the top under selling and recruiting, we have this rich resource that Pampered Chef has been adding to, and it's called the recruiting experience page. So it's for us consultants, it's under consultants corner, but there are resources here that you can share with people. So right now there's a featured video that you should watch, and I challenge you to all to go to this page and click and watch this, but then you can share it with somebody. You can share it with your team, you can share it with a friend, you can share it with a spouse. If you're kind of need family buy-in on what it is that you do and why you need to focus on it and what potential you have, years from now when you're a director, an advanced director, an executive director, and paying for your kids' education cash and putting down payments on houses cash and all that kind of stuff. This is where that starts. So you can really kind of show your family and other folks the whole big picture. It summarizes what the rewards are of doing Pampered Chef. So if you're out and about and you run into somebody, you open this page on your cell phone, you can just sit right there with them and show this to them. It's all packaged for you. So this entire recruiting resource, and there's tons of things on here. What I want to point out to you is that Pampered Chef, actually this one's brand new. It's a military webinar call recording. Check that out. And just great resources for you. But Pampered Chef has started doing opportunity webinars for us. And so last week on June 26th, Tuesday night, was the June webinar, and we had it running in the background while we were doing recipe night. Jean Jonas and Kathy Cocazella were sitting there chatting with a huge audience of people who had registered and logged in, and they were basically recruiting for you. And they're pros. You get Jean Jonas helping to recruit for you. You don't have to do it. You just have to get folks there. So those webinars are recorded and available, and the next one is July 24th, 8 o'clock Central Time. So here in California, 6 p.m. on July 24th. They've been holding them every month. Let's make sure to attend so they keep doing that for us. And they've made several resources available. There's a flyer, there's a social post that you don't even have to figure out how to promote it. Just click on this, copy and paste news to share it on social media. Do a customer connection email to share. If you have a Facebook group of potential consultants, I recommend that you do that. And just a place where you put news about the special and the incentive for people who are like, yeah, I'd love to do it at some point. Now's not a good time, but you add them to a special place for people who are just kind of thinking about it, or when the time is right, they'll have the information at their fingertips. Post this there. There is a Watch for Pampered Chef's official Facebook page about the webinar, and also they're going to have a Facebook event that you can share. So very, very good resources for that and for all of us. If you have been going to this recruiting experience page and using it already, please share that with your director so they know that you're using this resource, and then you can share with the whole team and make sure that you get kudos and toots from your team for using a great resource. All right, guys. Well, we're kind of wrapped up here. I've got a couple challenges to leave everybody with. I've got 3 different things to challenge you. Now that you've invested this time with us, we invested the time to put this information together for you. I want you to get a lot out of it. So I've got 3 challenges, and if you do all 3, tell your director you are the biggest rock star in the world, and your business will thank you. So here are my 3 challenges. First of all, I want you personally to come up with your 5 favorite summertime products. And I want you to share them. You can do it on social media. You can send a customer connection email, but I want you to share them with your customer. 5 favorite summertime products that are, and get creative with that. If you want to take pictures of you and your kids or videotape yourself sharing them, go for it. All right. That's challenge number 1. Challenge number 2 is to do your own party, your own best summer ever party. The party packs are there for you, and they're full of rich, beautiful, professional, fun, delightful images and videos that are ready for you to do it. So either a virtual party or a live party, I want you to do your own best summer ever party. And you deserve to get a 60% off choice by hosting your own party, don't you? Go for it. Most definitely. Challenge number 3 is to visit this recruiting experience page. I want you to kind of scroll through it and find 1 video, maybe more, but I'm just challenging you to find 1 video that you go and share it with a friend. Pick somebody and say, my friend Shelley challenged me to share one of these new wonderful videos. I would love for you to see it and give me your feedback. That's it. Share it with 1 person. Who knows what might happen? It might jumpstart something fun for you. So I am delighted to have shared this time with you and with Kelly and Carol. Gals, thank you so much for putting this together for us. This was the first time for Kelly and for Carol. I think you guys are absolute pros. I would rock this virtual meeting with you at any time. Anything that we forgot that you want to add?
Well, we covered quite a bit. I think that's
jam-packed, man. All right. Well, let's go do it. Let's have a rockin' July, and your summer business is going to, the effort you put into summer is going to pay off in the fall. Not only will you make yourself a really luscious summer paycheck, but the effort and the contact and the effort, everything that you do now will reap even bigger rewards for you in this booming fall season coming up. It's going to be here before you know it. So don't let these opportunities go. Take and use these as many as you can. I want to thank you guys all. Give yourselves a great big hand, and we'll see you again next time.
guys.
Good night.